Hello, hello, hello. So unfortunately, the North Korean campaign is busted. The save game isn't working. I'm not too sure why. So we're going to be doing, instead, more of the Walt Disney campaign. Now, I know on YouTube it's been, I want to say, like, a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe, since the last episode came out. And I apologize for that. But I'm also not that sorry. Anyways, from where we last left off, we have cores on you? We have cores on, like, northern Mexico, so you might go to war with Mexico at some point, just because it would be pretty easy for us to do. And for how long we're going to be streaming, we're going to try to aim for 2 hours, give or take. So we're getting our Red Scare done, which is going to be negative 25% support for social democracy. Then we get some more chance to get the influence of the president to grow. And I mean, the president, Walt Disney, you know, has he ever done a bad thing in his life? I don't think so. I don't think that's a thing that's even possible. He makes cartoons, for God's sake. So for our divisions, let's just deploy all of these guys. You deploy to wherever you need to be. It doesn't really matter too much. I mean, we are pretty low on supplies, but it's not that bad. These 2 units will deploy up towards the north. Let's sideline the Senate. Now, I don't know when or if even we'll be able to actually invade the rest of the United States, because at some point, one of these other members, right, Western Command Center, American Union State, CSA, one of them is going to get mad at us, and they're going to want California back. So we need to basically prepare for that inevitability. And I'm wondering, like, if we need to be able to strike first. That'll be generating Casus Belli. We got a Casus Belli against Cuba. But, I mean, that doesn't really help us too much. We need more political power for us to actually join any wars. You're not in a faction. You are in Filister International, but you're not actually in the International quite yet. They are radical socialists, so they are able to do so. Yeah, sure. Let's go up to armor trains. Sounds good to me. For all of our units, I mean, we just kind of deploy you into Brown Army. There's really nobody on our border right now, right? Like, the Western Command Center, I'm pretty sure would just completely falter with any type of invasion whatsoever. And I don't think it'd even be difficult. We do need more political power. We got like negative 26, which is not great. We're getting 0.69 per day, which also is not great. But we'll try our best. Are we going to go on the offensive? I mean, I would like to. Now, I know it's kind of counter. It's kind of counter to what the whole Californian Republic is supposed to be, which is declaring ourselves to not be American and to just kind of hold the West Coast. But that's. I don't think we need to do that. I think Walt Disney needs to be the president of the United States, right? Like, I think that just makes sense. Yeah, one of you guys go to Red Army, get more people into Brown Army in the north. Because we are at, right now, 40 divisions, 6 to 34, 16 to 83, 24 to 1. Okay, so, I mean, these guys have a pretty substantial army, which does scare me a little bit. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Actually, I wonder, because if we restarted our computer, I wonder if the North Korean campaign actually would work now, but that is neither here nor there. Well, we'll just pretend that it doesn't work and call that a day. What are we missing? We're missing tactical bombers. Really not too impactful for me right now. And once you are finished, we'll get 100 political power off of this. Because, again, Mexico, how many troops does Mexico have? If they don't have that many units, we could invade Mexico first. 5 to 26. It's like a Casus Belli against you would take 80 days. For us to want to justify a war against you, that would take 165. So, I mean, it's kind of tempting to invade Mexico first, but I think we want to invade the command center first and then target Mexico. Like, I think that just makes more sense. Daily political power gain, 0.02. Incredible. 5,000 manpower. I mean, most of this, honestly, I mean, the negative 50% consumer goods actually is pretty good. But a lot of your stuff, honestly, is kind of dog shit. But we'll take California Dreamin'. We'll get this going. Austria is still, like, slowly falling apart. We now have West Ukraine as well. So presumably they're going to join up with the Kingdom of Ukraine at some point. But I mean, really, what's going on in the rest of the world is not... The Kingdom of Spain is actually winning. All you needed was Kaiserredux in order for the CNT to not be the most powerful player on Earth. But yeah, let's get our cost of belly against Nevada. Sounds good to me. Oh no, Ukraine and West Ukraine just go to war with each other. I thought they would peacefully unify, but does not seem to be the case here. Yeah, 48 days to mobilize the economy. I don't want to demobilize. We'll take the small stability hit. That's fine. Just for us to be able to push away in the Western Command Center. Now, this is going to get us at war with MacArthur directly, but I'm not too concerned with anything that he could possibly do to us. Let's go for Extraction 2 for now. I think Extraction 2 is good enough, and then we'll worry about the 1938. Then we'll worry about the 1938 infantry equipment and the 1938 support equipment. That can all wait, at least for right now. Malta has joined the Entente. Yeah, I don't know why CNT is like so strong in the base game. Like it's actually kind of crazy just how powerful they are, and I don't know why. Okay, ignore this. I need to ignore Cuba for now. As tempting as it is to want to invade it, it's just not really a viable right now. Like if we got Mexico and we had Yucatan, then we probably could invade Cuba, but for now, with no coast in the Gulf of Mexico, it's basically a non-starter. Like that's not going to happen at all. No way. So I think we just ignore it. Attack the Red Guard cells. Social resistance will be damaged. Sounds good to me. How bad is that? Only minor. Negative 0.01. You will... Is this only like level 1 of the resistance? So I know these are kind of the resistances that you get after the Civil War. So if it's only like 1 level, we can deal with that pretty quickly, honestly. Yeah, give me the negative 15% consumer goods, which is just absolutely absurd. Because where are you at right now? We're only at 20%. Now, I do believe they've changed how consumer goods works. I think we learned this. I don't even know what campaign it was, but... Rebels fighting Pacific cause elsewhere in the United States have made contact with our government, offering a way of scavenging supplies. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. Now, again, we're not actually at war with anybody else, but, I mean, if you want to give me free stuff, I won't say no. Hirohito's been assassinated. So does that mean that, like, his brother is now in charge? Yoshihito, their national populist. Portugal and Africa have gone, pieced out. Like, is there even a faction we can join? Because, I mean, again, because we are playing as Walt Disney, we're supposed to be pretty isolationist. Walt Disney, right now we are, we're technocracy. We're paternal autocrats at the moment. But I don't think we can actually join any faction directly through our focus tree, so we'll probably need to kind of cheat our way into one of them. I guess, I don't know who will join. Probably not the Entente. Well, maybe we'll join the Reichspakt after we unify America. We'll have to kind of wait and see. And actually, I don't even know if we're actually going to get an event in order to unify America. Like, once we actually take over everything. The visionary president. President Walt Disney stood on a cliff of his villa, staring off into the distance as Vice President Max Fletcher approached him. "What are you thinking about, Walt?" he asked. Walt turned around and replied, "Great things," while flashing Max's smirk. He wrapped his arms around Max's shoulders and began to walk while talking. "You see, Max, this nation is built upon an idea of visionaries, and it is the visionaries that will save it from the brink of total destruction. It is democratic factionalism that has been the blight of America since the rise of Jefferson, and I am not going to repeat the mistakes of the past," he announced softly. While talking, he and Max wandered through the fine villa to his driveway, where they both began to get into a car. As they are getting into the car, Walt turned to Max and said, "Can I count on you, Max, to help me achieve America's destiny?" "Always," Fletcher replied with a smirk. "Good. I knew I could count on you, Max," Walt said before giving him a pat on the shoulder. "Now come. There's much for us to be done." The other before getting into the car, followed by Max right after. I mean, we're going to basically invade everybody. Now, we are going to, I think, have to individually justify Costas Bellies to push our way across the United States, but honestly, that's fine. I'm not too worried. In fact, if I justify a war against you, 120 days, honestly, let's generate that right now. Because once the Western Command Center is dead, I want to immediately push our way into Mexico. Because again, with 25 divisions at maximum, I am not worried in the slightest about what Mexico is able to do against us. I think they will just completely fold, and then Mexico will be a great ally to Walt Disney. We get the resources, we will be able to get their manpower, we'll be able to get some divisions out of them. Overall, it's going to be a great time for us. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe we'll be able to kind of put in a visionary in charge of Mexico. I believe it'll just go to, like, the military junta, or whoever the paternal autocrats are in Mexico. Who are the green people? The green people is, basically, they're aligned with MacArthur, but just in like, the Rockies here. Japanese move on the Pacific. Japanese ambassador calmly came into Walt Disney's office holding a telegram. The Japanese fleet has been dispatched to Hawaii, and within a few hours will be set up a safety cordon. He has stated that in the best interest of the people of the Pacific, that the instability engulfing America is not spread outside of its borders, and that the Japanese will be taking the initiative to bring stability and peace. He says that he hopes America will cooperate with the best interests of the peace in the ocean, and advises to send representatives to ensure a peaceful transition of power. We will return. We're not going to go to war with the Japanese right away, for I feel like pretty obvious reasons that I don't think we can fight Japan. When Japan's at war in China, then we can maybe think about it. But we'll kind of wait and see. Okay, Pacific Vineyards, negative 50% consumer goods. Follow that up. Infrastructure. I mean, all of these, honestly, are pretty bad. I mean, getting our way to the cult of personality would be great. But a lot of the points getting there are not that good. So what are we at now? We're now at 17%. Yes, okay, basic expectations 20%, and then negative 15%. So I guess it's 20% times 0.85. So I guess they did really nerf consumer goods. It used to be pretty powerful. So when are you going to be ready to go? You'll be ready on the 1st of March, which I mean is still a little whiles away, but allows us to build up our units. We're gonna play Kaiserredux new revamped Hunan content. Yeah, it'll definitely be. Maybe the next Kaiserredux campaign will be Hunan, because again it did just get updated. But I don't know when exactly that is going to be. The Coca-Cola Colonels arrive. Hooray! The Coca-Cola Colonels have arrived. After what it seems like an eternity without its sweet, syrupy taste, Coca-Cola is once again back on shelves and in our military's mess halls after interstate sales of America's favorite beverage ceased when the new borders of the Second American Civil War first fell. In a move of national solidarity and American-wide philanthropy, the CEO of Coca-Cola Company, Robert Winston Woodruff, has created the Coca-Cola Colonels program, which has seen a mass wave of non-partisan, non-combatant deliverymen drive all across the lands of the shattered 48 states in order to peacefully give out care packages to the troops, refugees, prisoners of war, anyone else affected by the war. Stocked with bottles of Coca-Cola, packs of Lucky Strike cigarettes, bars of Hershey chocolate, and other assorted goods that have become hard to come by in the war-torn hellscape, these care packages have put a bright and smiling face on shoulders and children alike all across the nation. Giving all but a brief respite to the daily horrors we will continue to face while giving the Coca-Cola Company a lot of clout as virtually the only company still operating in all of America. 3% stability, more support for our party, 1 civilian factory off map. Not going to say no to it. Will I finish it? I mean, I would hope to finish it. I don't know which faction or which side will actually join up in the Hunan content. So I know he didn't finish Xinjiang when that happened, but we'll try our best. At some point, we'll do the right KMT again. I know. Last time we got our ass handed to us, but again, I don't know exactly when that will be. But most of the time when I make up like campaigns, it's kind of like off the cuff. Okay, Hungary and Austria ended. Hey, did Hungary win their war? That is extremely pathetic for Austria. How did you let Hungary win? Like, I know that they're stronger in Kaiserredux than they are in the base game, but still, like, that is just a little sad. I was hoping for maybe a little bit more oomph from the Austrians, but I guess they just don't have what it takes, unfortunately. We're still a few months off from our invasion. And when are you ready to go? You'll be ready to go on 7th of March. You'll be on the 1st of March. Now, I don't think we'll be able to kill the Western Command Center fast enough to, as soon as we get the possibility against Mexico, to go to war with them immediately. But, I mean, we'll try. You know, we'll kind of see where we're at. Okay, the Atomic Age. And then we'll follow this bad boy up with the EPCOT Center. We'll get ourselves an extra technology slot. I think I'm kind of fine with the stability penalty, honestly. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, oops, sorry. Okay, so you have 150 political power. What do I want? A good question. We have industry concerns, Air Force, flexibility. No, I mean, we need something for the armed forces, right? Speed is okay. Attrition, maybe? I don't think attrition would be too bad. Navy, Air Force. We got our breakthrough. Maybe we go for the attrition again. Maybe we'll be crossing the Rocky Mountains. Do you know what? Yeah, give me the Army Logistics. I mean, already some of our troops in the north are already kind of taking some penalties. Do we have trucks? No, we're not even building any. Okay, so yeah, let's get some trucks going. Throw that up to here. Then we're going to cut tanks off by 1 factory. Cut small airframes by 1. Wait, no, we do have trucks here. I'm stupid. Cancel this then. But we want in recruitment. Yeah, supply trucks are on top priority. I want to make sure our units have supplies. I know that doesn't seem crazy, but we need 390 trucks. But we're going to get some from our stockpile now because they're being currently used for the motorized division. What are you actually missing? Not that many trucks. You know, just deploy this guy right now. Send him towards the north. And he'll get his trucks when he gets his trucks. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Like Wong, right KMT pass seems pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm not too sure who exactly we would play for the right KMT. Maybe we'll do Luck Wong, because when we played Yunnan, or at least I think it was Yunnan, it really, really did not end up well. But I mean, to be fair, I think every other faction joined against us immediately. Cuban assisting in manufacturing. Thank you, Cuba. Now, I'm glad that you're willing to overlook the fact that I have a Costas Belli against you. Like, at some point, we will invade Cuba. Okay, combine you guys. We have a really good fleet. 156 ships. It is quite nice. We'll just build up some more convoys right now, because we're only at, like, 184. Not the best numbers at the moment. Do you want to import rifles? Is there anybody selling a good number of guns? 9,500 from the French, some from Germany to Asia. You know what? Sure. How many deliveries would this take? 9 deliveries. Let's go 5 factories. You wouldn't accept? Why do you hate me? Okay, never mind. France just does not want to trade at all. And that's fine. You know what? We don't need you, France. We only need the raw power of the American economy. Because how many guns we make? We make 51 a day? Okay, that's actually not that impressive. You know, let's go for... Yeah, 3 on you. We'll go 3 on you as well. Have you played Iran? I think we've done 2 campaigns as Iran, but don't quote me on that. We've definitely done 1. There's no doubt we've done at least 1 campaign as Iran. But unfortunately, like, the content for Iran is actually, like, kind of sparse. Like, you kill the Ottomans, and that's really about it. Because, I mean, there's no faction you can join. If you're Socialist Iran, you can join Bahari Communes faction, but they don't even make that, faction too often. EPCOT, a city of tomorrow. EPCOT, or the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, has seen a massive popularity among President Disney's most fervent supporters from when he originally proposed it. The city will be similar to that of a theme park, but with a catch. The city will have no land ownership. All workers and adults in the city will be employed to work in the city, therefore preventing unemployment. The city itself will radiate out like a wheel from the center core, and the urban density of the area will dwindle as the city fanned out. It'll be a residential area with housing and areas for working and tourism. Though this plan has been accused as free market syndicalist slavery by President Disney's opposition, he has already signed a plan to build a test city to be built in one of the towns along the coast of California, which will test EPCOT's idea in full. I'm ready. I'm ready for EPCOT, man. So for our extra research slot, what do we want to do with you? Because it is now 38. We could go for the 39 tax. You know, actually, let's go for fuel gain efficiency. We need a new army now. So you know what? We'll set you to be green, and you will be on Mexico's border. I think that seems reasonable. Since tomorrow is the important day for Canada, we'll be doing a broadcast related to your country. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing a the Road to 56 campaign as Canada tomorrow. That's at least my plan at the moment, because I've never played Road to 56. And I'm trying to think, like, when was the last time we even did a campaign that's based on actual World War II? I think it's been a while. So that's my plan for now. Is that we'll do Road to 56 tomorrow as Canada. I'm still a little salty that the North Korean thing kind of broke apart. But that's okay. What can you do? A red flood. Not a big deal. How are you doing? 20 days left on you. Not bad, not bad. And then we have a few more weeks until we're able to invade the Western Command Center. I think we'll just completely crush them. Do you have any planes in storage? We do. So all of you guys will just follow this army. Do what you can. And we'll hope... I mean, like, look at this. Like, the numbers are just pathetic on their side. Like, what are they going to do to oppose us? Like, absolutely nothing. We might just be able to actually, like, just walk into all of their territory. Like, these guys aren't even at full strength. Like, it's just sad. NDWL on life support. The clan has suffered massive loss in recent days, no longer capable. Okay, so does that mean we removed clan influence? No, it's currently disorganized. So that's good for us. 12 days on you. So I think we'll be able to start the war prior to another 5% stability penalty.